Hello everybody, this is Aze'e with Family Travel Africa. It's been a while since we were on a safari and we saw lots of amazing animals, like my favorite, the lion. But we also saw a lot of birds, and I wanted to share you about some of them.
So Aze'e, you remember seeing quite a few birds on the safari, and we have pictures of some of them that we came home and researched so we could learn more about them. And so, are you ready to share?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. So the first bird we're going to talk about, Aze'e, is the kingfisher. And you can see the kingfisher here. It's about 4 to 16 inches long. What else did we learn? So we learned the kingfisher is 4 to 16 inches long. What else did we learn? It's got a large head.
Large head, long big bill, small feet, bald patterns, colors.
So like
short
here
tail.
you can see that it has a short tail and it's bright blue and black. Yeah.
And purple.
And it hunts in the water. And you know there's the Mara River, so it probably was hunting out there. It always lives close to rivers. And it dives into the rivers when it hunts to get its prey. And what kind of prey does it eat, Aze'e?
Fish, frogs, and reptiles.
So not just the frogs, but all those amphibians, which are, including frogs. So if it eats reptiles, what does that mean?
It eats snakes, little tiny snakes.
Okay, maybe in the river too. Snakes could be in the river. And little lizard type, right? Yeah, but it's really pretty. And we saw this one on our first day of the safari. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I know, that's why we have pictures. Then we came across those ostriches. You remember those ostriches, Aze'e?
Yes.
And so what did we learn about the ostrich?
They're very fast.
Yeah, they run very fast. They can run up to 43 miles an hour. And do they fly?
No.
So they don't fly, and look at how big they are. They're pretty heavy, right? Do you remember when we went to Carnival restaurant and we had some ostrich? The ostrich meat? I liked it. Did you like it?
Yes.
Yeah, their eggs are large too.
I like the crocodile more.
Okay, you like the crocodile more. It's like eating alligator in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The ostrich has long feathers, and sometimes that is used like a duster to dust, and it's also used like decoration. What else did we learn?
It can be used for leather.
Like their skin can be used to make leather, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It was really nice seeing these ostriches, and the pictures are a little fuzzy because you can't really get up close to them. They can hurt you, right? They can be dangerous.
Yeah, they could kick you in the nose.
I guess so. Now this is a picture that has a couple of birds. So the first bird in the picture here is a Marabou Stork, and the last bird on the right of that group of birds is a type of crane. But let's talk about the Marabou Stork, Aze'e. So it's a large bird.
Has a very long beak.
It does. It has a long, kind of like a down pointing beak and skinny white legs, and its wings are like a cloak, don't you think?
Because they're black, and some cloaks are black, and then some are white, and then the wings are big, almost like a
this
cloak.
this one has black wings, like a black cloak, and you see it's with a bunch of vultures. Yeah, so it
likes to hang out with the vultures.
Yeah, it likes to hang out with the vultures, and so that means that what does it eat? It eats dead animals, right? The scraps, just like the vultures. Look at all of them. They're all eating together. But you see that the stork is so much bigger than those vultures, right? Mm-hmm. You see a vulture flying in here, and that stork can weigh up to 20 pounds. That's a lot.
That's way more taller than
That's heavier than your little kingfisher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that Marabou Stork is hanging out with the white-backed vulture. And you see the vulture has like this white neck, and they always move in flocks. You see there's a bunch of vultures together, right? Even though we only saw that one stork in that other picture. So what do vultures eat, Aze'e?
They eat dead animals that are already dead.
Yeah, those animals that are already dead. So they're scavengers. And why is it that they can eat dead animals and not get sick and die? It's because they have some special type of bacteria in their gut, and that in their bellies. So it helps break down the dead meat in such a way that it doesn't harm the vultures. Isn't that interesting?
What does harm mean?
Harm means hurt.
Oh.
Yeah. Aze'e, do you remember seeing the vultures flying around in a circle?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think they were doing?
They're trying to get the smell of dead food.
Dead animals that they could swoop down and eat.
Yeah.
And once they smell that, they all get down and eat, just like we saw, looked like
a chew. That were they eating?
Yeah, they were eating, and they really, really got it. It was down to the bare bones. Now this picture looks like some warthogs.
And a type of bird.
Yeah, I'm not sure which kind of bird that one is. But we saw a lot of other birds that we didn't get pictures or videos of. And hopefully we can even go back and do some bird watching.
Oh yeah.
So this here was really interesting, Aze'e. You see all that fire burning? So we were driving through, we were doing our safari drive, and we noticed a lot of smoke and fire. And what was even crazier were all the animals and birds around it. And you see they look like they're eating. Yeah, so there's a bunch of, those are all those Marabou Storks. You see those long white legs? Mm-hmm. And so, Aze'e, you remember you asked me why did they have to burn? Right? And this is called a controlled burn. And it's very important when you're managing forests or vegetation out in like the savannah here, because it gets really hot out there. And if we don't control the burning, it happens on its own. And it can be dangerous, right? Because it can just rage and spread, and people and animals can get hurt. So that's why we do it. And sick. And we do it here in Florida too. But what's really interesting is that burning, it gives the grass left behind different kind of nutrition. And that's why they're eating it, because it's nutritious.
Nutritious means yummy.
Well, delicious means yummy. Nutritious means it's good for your body.
No.
Yeah, that's your brother, yummy brother. And that was it.
Thank you for watching. And if you learned something, like it, share it, and please subscribe. Bye-bye.